Hi, it's Cassandra. Come back with another video. Today, guys, I just want to come back and tell you something that I was thinking about. I was just thinking about how it was a guy, in my life one time who told me that whenever he wanted to like really get rid of women, he don't just break up with them. He won't just tell them, but he did everything under the sun to let them know that he didn't want them no more, so they can just remove themselves. And so that got me thinking about the Jehovah's Witness cult right now with all the changes and everything that they're doing, and really are saying that they will never offer an apology for it because they know that what they're doing is just really making people, a lot of their members, go away from them. It's like all the changes and everything that they made to show them that they're no longer a special organization like they thought they once were. The knocking on the doors and everything, taking up, the time. The men couldn't wear beards. The women couldn't wear pants to their halls and everything like other people in church. The whole just changing policies left and right. They could toast now. They can clink glasses. The people who are not even in it can wait to the last minute to go inside of the new system. Just changes after changes after changes, really, to let them know that they're not special. They're not a part of the organization which they thought that they were a part of. So it's just like when somebody change up in your relationship, they used to do some certain things and they stop doing it. They're giving you a chance to get yourself out of there. So that's what the Jehovah's Witness cult is really doing to their old members, really giving them a chance to go ahead and remove themselves and everything because they're really not interested in them anymore. They're interested in really rebranding, their company, just like they did with Charles Taze Russell when he was in it. They had the Russellites, then they changed it to the Bible students, and then they changed it to Jehovah's Witnesses, and now they're going to change it to something else to really let you know that they're going to let that name go. And they'll still have some people, I'm sure, under that name, but it's not going to be their main company because they're really trying to distance themselves from the whole allegations of the CSA and everything. And just they have seen what the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, the ones that left, all our complaints was just really asking, they probably had one of these little signs saying, "How are we doing?" And we just basically told them that they weren't really doing the best. And we just gave them a whole lot of things that they could work on so they can, make this new company better for new people, because they know that the ones that were born in, they're really not gonna really stay around and stick around like we used to. So they're gonna have to try to rebrand it in order to get new people. And by all the changes that they made, they could actually get some people, who would want a good community. And then also they need people who really going to work for still a little or nothing, not free like we used to, but still they need the people to run these new buildings and everything that they're putting up everywhere. So anyway, what I was saying, excuse me, it's in the morning. So anyway, what they want to do is rebrand and make a new company. It's like they want to be like some restaurants. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this voice this morning, but anyway, like some new restaurants and everything, they would go up under new management. And they really don't want the old customers coming in anyway, talking about how they saw roaches and everything crawling up the walls and how water was leaking and everything. They just want those really the old people to really just kind of leave, and then new management is like for the new people to come who didn't know anything about all the old ways. So anyway, this is what they're betting on with all these new changes and everything. So by them changing all their new things, and like they said, they're gonna get, like I know that they're gonna get rid of the whole blood issue, the whole everything that they had up is coming down. So really, they was wondering when the Jehovah's Witnesses were going to fall. They have fallen because they broke up the relationship that the people used to have with them. Nothing is the same with them. So if anybody just sticking around, they just sticking around and for nothing. Because basically they just really are telling them the show is over. So anyway, you guys can go ahead and leave. So anyway, I hope that we really just watching in a way of just kind of find peace with everything. Because even I found myself knowing that the religion was false and everything, the cult, it was a cult and everything. But when I saw all of this, it still made me feel some kind of way. Like, really? It was a false religion? They was lying? They weren't telling the truth to us? No, they weren't. They're not the truth. They're anything but. So anyway, but they're still gonna have to pay for those CSA cases and everything. They really know that they're gonna be out the yin yang with that. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, the Jehovah's Witnesses was just a kind of like some kind of government agency who was checking people's temperature to see how far they can go with people, and they realizing now that they can't go, all the way with the new generations and stuff. You can't keep on telling people they can't go to school. They're not going to be able to speak to their loved ones. That they can't wear beards and just all the little silly stuff that they had us in there doing to try to make us feel like we was different, so we can feel like we was special. Anyway, I hope that everyone's having a great day, and thank you for watching.